The Barbecue Guru ProCom4 is a complete cooking system designed to monitor and control the temperatures of pit-styled cookers. Its patented technology and ease of use makes anyone a barbecue guru. But there's more to the ProCom4 than meets the eye. The battery-operated remote control pendant allows you to monitor and control your pit from up to 600 feet away. That's 2 football fields. You'll never have to babysit your pit again. You can tell as soon as you open the box that the Barbecue Guru takes pride in the manufacturing and packing of their precision instruments. All items are inspected and checked against a packing sheet to assure your order is accurate. Let's take a closer look at the system and explain the features and function of each component. The basic system is comprised of a base unit, a remote pendant, a draft fan, and 2 sets of thermal temperature probes. The ProCom4 base unit is microprocessor controlled to accurately monitor and control the heat within your pit. This base unit senses temperature changes in both the meat product and the heated air circulating within the pit through the 2 sets of thermal temperature probes. The ProCom4 is so advanced that you can monitor up to 4 different temperatures. For example, 2 different sizes of pork shoulders, or monitor both the breast and thigh temperatures of a turkey, and still have a free probe to measure outside air temperature or the temperature of your beverage cooler. All this plus being able to monitor and control the pit temperature. When using the power adapter, the ProCom4 precisely controls and powers the draft fan, adding just the right amount of air exactly when needed to maintain the target temperature you've preset. When used as a monitor only, the ProCom4 works on its internal built-in 9-volt long-lasting lithium battery. The base unit is programmed and monitored by the pendant unit. This FCC-certified transmitter receiver puts all controls in the palm of your hand. The pendant is used to input target pit and meat temperatures. Other features include set alarms and shutdown features, and through advanced user menus, you can even regulate fan percentages, cooking temperature offsets, and more. Probably the most exciting feature of the pendant is the freedom you'll enjoy not being tied to the pit. The large, easy-to-read LCD screen reports everything you'll need to know about the condition of your pit and product you are cooking. Rather than read the manual to you, let's demonstrate the ProCom4's ease of use and precise control by cooking something. Once the pit is loaded with your choice of cooking fuel, connect the fan to the control port, which is clearly marked on the base of the unit. Next, we will connect both sets of probes to the respective ports on the base unit. All probes do not have to be used unless you are monitoring more than one temperature. Now, connect the power adapter to the base unit where indicated, and plug the power adapter into a convenient 110-volt outlet. Or you can use a 12-volt jump start battery or any 12-volt electrical system equipped with a standard coaxial type plug. The base unit is activated by sliding the on-off switch located on the bottom to the on position. Immediately, you will see the power LED illuminate. Notice the other LEDs. The out-of-range LED is flashing. This is because we have not powered up the pendant. Once the pendant is turned on, this LED turns off and the within-range LED will illuminate. We are now ready to input temperature settings through the pendant. Operation of the pendant is fairly straightforward. Power is applied to the pendant by depressing this button once. This scroll button easily moves you through the menus. It's as easy as pushing a button and reading the LCD screen. These up and down arrows allow you to input your temp settings and turn various functions of the ProCom4 on and off. You are notified that something needs your attention by both a visual message in the LCD display as well as an audible alarm. To silence the alarm, simply press this button once. Finally, this backlight button illuminates the LCD screen. The built-in timer automatically shuts off the light after 10 seconds. Now, the pendant and the base unit are in communication with each other. Any entry we make on the pendant will transmit that information to the base unit. First, let's set our pit target temperature. To do so, simply press the scroll button until this screen is visible. Now, using the up and down arrow keys, select the pit temperature you want. The Guru will maintain that setting throughout the cook. Next, set the meat temperature. Scroll to the meat settings menu and, using the up and down arrows, set the desired internal meat temperature. The two target temperatures have now been set. You can change these settings at any time during your cook by simply returning to these screens and entering your adjustments. The ProCom4 will respond instantly. You may at this time turn off the pendant to save the battery. The settings for the pit and meat are stored in the base unit. Let's light the fire in the pit. The Guru will operate the fan at its fully on position until we approach the set pit temperature. Then, it automatically pulses the fan on and off as needed to maintain the temperature you have selected. Okay, we are now at the desired temperature and ready to add the product. You can simply switch the base unit to the off position temporarily to add your meat product. Doing so will turn the fan off. No air from the blower will enter the cooking chamber and the fire won't flare up. The Guru will sense the need for heat because opening the pit allows heated air to escape. Now, we add any wood for smoking to the pit and decide if we are cooking direct or indirectly. We add the grate and the meat. Today, we are cooking 2 pork shoulders. They are of different weights and therefore will not cook at the same rate. With the extra temperature probes on the ProCom4, it is no problem because we can individually monitor the temperature of each item. One probe is placed into one pork shoulder. The alligator clip senses the pit temperature and is placed on the probe, being sure not to come in contact with the meat. The second probe is placed into the other pork shoulder. The lid is closed and the cooking begins. We have a choice to either set the built-in timer on the ProCom4, which will count down the time remaining within this cook, or select the patented ramp feature that senses when the meat is nearing its internal target temperature and automatically begins reducing the pit temperature. This keeps from overcooking the meat and acts much like a cook and hold feature included in the ProCom4. Today, we will select Ramp On. Now is when the fun begins. By scrolling through the menu and selecting this screen, we can see where the pit temperature currently is and what the set or target temperature is. The second line shows us the same information for the meat. Now there's nothing else to do. Since the ProCom4 is handling everything, we can do whatever we need to do. Watch TV, visit with neighbors, read a book, or take that much-deserved nap. Remember, the ProCom4 has a line-of-sight range of 600 feet and will even tell you when it's out of range or in an area of interference. At any time, you can easily check the progress of your cook by glancing at the ProCom4 pendant. The 2 pork shoulders have been on about 9 hours now. A quick check of the pendant tells the story. The larger shoulder has a way to go. But scrolling to the aux menu shows that the smaller pork shoulder is only 2 degrees away from our target temp. This one is just about ready to come off. We've taken the smaller pork shoulder off the cooker. A quick check of the pendant shows a capital R, indicating the ramp mode is active, and the Guru is stepping down the pit temperature as we approach the meat's targeted internal temperature. There's the alarm and the visual signal the meat is done. Now we will manually close the damper on the blower or turn off the power to the base unit and pull the last pork shoulder from the grill. Done to perfection. We've had another successful precision cook thanks to the Barbecue Guru's ProCom4. Now that you've seen the ProCom4 in action, the next step is yours. You can order right now here online or call the order desk at the Barbecue Guru toll-free 1-800-288-4878. That's 1-800-288-GURU. I'd love to stay longer, but it's time to eat.